This is Trying the Weirdest Cat Toys on the Internet by Gooden.
Hey, real quick before we start, I just restocked this shirt as well as some others that Cal Lauren designed last year. They sold out super fast, and I had a lot of people ask me about them, so if you're one of those people, now's your chance. DrewGoodenShop.com. A few weeks ago, my wife heard a loud noise coming from my office, and at first she assumed I was just in here roughhousing, because that's what boys do. Only, there was just one problem with that. I wasn't home. I was at the grocery store. Shopping for groceries. So what the hell was the noise coming from my office?
So is
Turns out one of these panels fell off the wall and broke the very expensive neon sign I bought a few years ago. We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of neon Hey Guy sign. Even though I never really did figure out how to light you correctly, resulting in you being nothing more than an illegible glowing aura emanating behind my head, I think I can speak for everyone here when I say, you will be missed. You were a loving friend, cousin, and sister, but even more than any of that, you were a thing that I bought. It's gonna be practically impossible to replace you. Oh, they already put something else out. Okay, now that's funny. Hey guy, welcome back to the world famous Orlando Zoo, where we only have one animal, and it's just a regular cat. If you've been following the channel for a while, then you might be aware of our beloved feline friend, Bim Bim. Last month, she had to get a couple teeth removed, which made for a pretty rough week for her. We had to spray medicine down her throat every 12 hours. She had to wear a cone 24/7.
I do that every morning and evening. My cat has one of my cat has hyperthyroid, like an old cat condition. So I have to hold him and like put alpha syringe of medicine into his throat. It's not great, but thankfully he's not the type to fight back, you know. Which made it hard for her to walk around. She couldn't really eat on her own because her head physically couldn't reach down far enough to pick up the food. So we had to, for the most part, feed her by hand. Every night for 9 days, I would sit there and put individual pieces of softened food into her cone for her to gobble up one by one. It was a bonding experience for sure, but we also felt bad for her the whole time. So I wanted to make it up to her by buying her a toy. And then once I did that, I started getting ads for other toys. To be honest, like as far as cat toys, I mean, I don't know. Like I feel like cats, they play with like the stupidest thing, but they don't care about the toys you give them. For me, like, my cat loves destroying, like, my shirts. If I leave a shirt on the bed, he's gonna destroy it. He loves, like, socks and stuff like that. But if I give him, like, a proper toy, he's just gonna forget about it. Or your internet died, Nifleur. So then, obviously, I bought those too, which only led me to get more ads and so on and so forth. Long story short, I have like 9 things to give her, and I'm really excited to see her reaction. I think this was the first ad I got. It starts with this cat fighting for his life, trying to escape through a window. Oh, he's bored. No, I think he's trying to get the hell out of there.
This cat toy will let your cat entertain itself and requires no interaction from you.
Thank God. I hate interacting with the animal I'm supposed to take care of. If I could just hand her an iPad, I would, but that only works with toddlers.
Your cat will instinctively try to catch it, and it will bounce back to where it was. Then your cat
okay, but does this give them endless fun and activity? Oh, it does. Weirdly, though, I got enough.
I don't know how it works, but my cat would definitely like manage to sink its claw into it, and then just drag the thing all across the room.
Another ad for the exact same product, but from a different company. And they were saying all the same things, but just more annoying because they were using that TikTok AI voice.
You won't need to do anything.
And the text formatting at the end is the same, but the websites are different? Hey, but this one has a 60-day guarantee. Guarantee of what? We guarantee that you will have this for 60 days. And if you thought there's no way a piece of junk like this could cost more than $40,
it was so.
You were right, actually, but just not by much. Another
Didn't
very
we
similar
watch that
ad,
video
but for a
last
different
time?
toy.
Or maybe we watched the 19th century.
Yeah, I don't
I think
know
I posted a reaction on the second channel
word to
recently.
describe that clip. I think a better caption would have been, my cats were trying to kill each other, so I bought them something else to attack instead. It's got smart sensing technology.
Like the other thing my cat really like and like is perfect for him is this. Like once, you know, you've taken all the tissue from this plastic thing, like this specific like tissue plastic thing, when it's empty, it is his favorite thing. I mean, he will attack it non-stop, until it's like torn to shred. For some reason, like that is something that really triggers him. Maybe it's like the sound of it. Yeah. Doing good. Hope you're doing good as well, Sam.
It moves on its own. Hubba hubba. I like how they say it avoids obstacles as they show it running into one.
Creepy.
I think Bim Bim would maybe engage with this unless it's very loud, in which case she'll just stare at it from across the room without blinking. Okay, well, probably not a great sign that the first review I saw is 3 stars, very loud. It's cool, cats like it. Can't say they play with it, but they follow it around wondering what it is. Honey, I got you that giant basketball hoop for your birthday, and you haven't touched it once. Yeah, I haven't touched it or played with it, but I've looked at it.
Yeah, Mondays are never that
When I
great.
saw this pop up on Instagram, I was like, this is the greatest invention that's ever been made. I will pay infinite money for this. But nowhere in the comments was a link to buy it, which was confusing because I could see the box for it in the video. This is a product that someone purchased, but all the comments are just about how to make one yourself from scratch. I'm not gonna construct a pool table. Who do you think I am? Yeah, I have a large toolbox in my garage, but it's purely decorative. So I thought I was shit out of luck. Until another reel popped up a few days later, this one with a link right at the top.
I got my cat a pool table. It is actually made for cats, and it was way bigger than I expected. This is my hand for comparison.
Okay, well, that doesn't really help because I don't know how big your hand is. There's not a universal size for hands. You're supposed to put an object I'm familiar with next to your hand so I know how big your hand is, and then put your hand on a pool table. Otherwise, I have no sense of scale.
I know what you mean.
Except we've got actually the same guy from before with a cat-sized net, so they can experience the warmth and excitement of the outside world without any of the danger. This may just be the perfect product for Bim Bim. I know she wants to see the world.
I don't know, that's kind of fucked up. Like, you know, it is fucked up to keep cats inside and they never go outside because they're an apartment cat. I guess you could say that's fucked up. But, you know, putting them outside in basically a cage so they can see the outside for like 2 minutes before, like, you know, you take them out of the cage only to put them back inside the apartment. I don't know. It feels like some kind of weird, like, teasing. It's kind of fucked up.
If she could do VR, I would hook it up for her in an instant. The only reason we don't let her freely roam outside is because if she did, she would immediately get killed. I live in Florida, all right? If she goes outside, an alligator will shoot her with a gun. So here's another toy called the Walloon Ball. Bloom? I'm sure at this point most of the good company names are already taken, but if you're gonna make up a word, at least make it one that's actually possible to say. The guy in the ad can't even say it.
The Powerball from Bloom?
Which is surprising because the rest of his voiceover work in this is really solid.
You can easily charge it too with the USB cable it comes with. I mean,
nailed it. All right, $22 for a battery-powered ping pong ball. Gotta love that. It says it's quiet. I don't believe you. There are still instincts in every cat. Didn't know that. Which is why cats are incredibly fond of catching. It's their favorite game. Hey, not all cats like the same games. Bim Bim's favorite game is American Truck Simulator. She doesn't just play catch. She's not a caveman. Here's a product that straight up just looks like garbage. Like, it looks like someone literally pulled it out of a dumpster and started selling it online. And they didn't even crop the ad right, which is very funny to me. Spoil your kitty with the new Ganlada Cat Scratch. Floorboard cat, ratchable surface, eat long nails, eat joy is priceless. That little one runs. Don't worry though.
Genuinely, again, like having had cat for like 20 years, the biggest lesson is that they will entertain themselves with like something stupid like a sock or a shirt, and most of the toys you might buy them they will not care about for more than 2 seconds. Yeah, so that's my lesson. I'm not saying like don't buy anything for your cat. If you want to buy something, you know, because it feels better than just giving them like a crumbled, you know, box or a piece of cardboard, you know, fair enough. But yeah, honestly, like I feel like buying them toys really doesn't matter because most of the time they don't care. But I guess different cats can be different. But mine, yeah, they would always ignore the toys and just go for like something like socks and stuff like that.
I saved the best for last, or at least the AI generated text in this ad is telling me it's the best. The new home. It is a tunnel inside, scratch resistant and non-sticky hair. Sit cozy on the top, comfortable to stay. Designed for their nature. I guess that's true. Their nature is to hide. Knowing Bim Bim though, she won't trust this thing enough to get inside of it. She won't think of it as a place to hide from danger. She'll think that it is the danger. Like, I just have a feeling she's not gonna go anywhere near this. which is why I have to buy it to find out. Oh wait, it's usable in all seasons,
Taken away?
right?
Do you mean
Oh, okay,
install
good.
it?
So last night I was
Set to
slightly
yell.
intoxicated,
That's set to
and I
yell.
decided to open up one of the things I had ordered, and I had no idea what it was, because all these things, they come from the most random places, the most random websites. I don't know what I'm opening until I see what's inside. And I spent so long trying to decipher what this is. I was like, when the hell did I order
It's a
10
net, yeah.
cowboy hats? I
It's
look
a
like
net.
I'm the owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Oh, this is like the thing that they're supposed to run around in or something. So far, she's scared of it because it's making noise. If something makes any noise, she doesn't like it. I wouldn't have hated getting instructions. I wouldn't have been mad if they told me what to do with this zipper. This is kind of embarrassing to admit, but it took me 7 minutes to figure out how to assemble this.
All right, this is what I got so far. Does it go like this? Because that
This
doesn't
looks
really
so
make
cheap.
sense. None of this makes sense.
It doesn't look one bit like the video
You know
you
that
showed.
meme where Joe Biden can't figure out the two-piece puzzle? Well, that was me, except in my case, the puzzle pieces were 2 upside-down cowboy hats you had to zip together. And it's as easy as that.
All right, there it is in all its glory. Little cave in there to roam around in. What does she think?
She's not even looking.
Don't care.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Doesn't seem like she's
That
that
is a crazy
excited
chin.
for it. I think she's just glad I'm done so I can pay attention to her. The fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She loves it. Well, it doesn't seem like
This is definitely the kind of thing that, like, if you try to force the cat into it, it's gonna hate it. But then if you just leave it like that, they might literally not even try to go inside.
she wants anything to do with it, so first impression test, fail. If only I knew what was going on inside that giant brain of hers. Is she trying to thank me, or does she just like the way my hair tastes? Cats are such a mystery. I think in order for her to trust something like this, it's gonna have to sit in one spot for several days.
Maybe put some food into it.
If it's just like in the corner like this, you know,
Yeah.
maybe she'll slowly venture over there.
My cat, first of all, like, he has an absolute obsession with, like on the left of me, I've got like 2 small doors for like a little closet, and they're never like locked, so you can open them if he puts his paw and try to open it. And there's nothing inside; it's just like a closet with a bunch of clothes. And yet, every single day he will try to go inside it. He will go inside it for like 1 second, see that there's absolutely nothing interesting, and come back out. And yet he always, every single day, is obsessed with going inside of it. And if I stop him, he cries, you know. Cats or dogs? That's always a difficult one, but I guess cats, because they are less maintenance as you don't have to walk them outside. Yeah. That's like the one thing that wins for me.
Got good news and bad news. The good news is she
much as I
went
love dogs.
inside the cat tunnel. The bad news
Yeah, that's
is
more
it was
maintenance.
one time for 2 seconds, and that was a week ago, so I don't think she's ever stepping foot in there ever again. Anytime we've ever tried to buy her a cat bed or some kind of surface for her to sit on, she doesn't even perceive it as an option. She likes to sit on the human couch and the human bed because that's where we sit. The only place she regularly sits that we don't is inside my guitar case. She'll sprawl out and fill every nook and cranny like it was custom molded for her body. Not only is this cute as hell, but it's nice to know that if I ever join a band where the instrument I play is the cat, I've got an easy way to take her to all our shows. This is the accordion looking thing.
If it works, it works.
I think she just doesn't like that it went from being small to being huge. If it can do that, then what else can it do? Okay. Awesome. Play with it. God, this is such a piece of junk. It's like, it's just cardboard. How do I
Yeah, I was gonna say,
get
like,
it inside?
how is she not gonna read this about? Oh.
Nice. Okay. Well, she loves the ball. I don't think she cares about the tube at all.
Oh, you need to put the ball inside the
She's also
tube.
hungry.
Yeah, she's also like, all right, will this get me food? Is there food inside here? It's 5:40 right now. We feed her at 6 o'clock every day, so she knows it's getting close. She can tell from the position of the sun, as you can hear in the background.
Come here.
This one might work.
Smart
Okay.
sensor's pretty good so far. It says it avoids obstacles, and if it hits stuff, it's supposed to like back up and like reroute. It did immediately get stuck under the ottoman, but it's kind of just going in a circle now. That's one way to avoid obstacles. Come on.
Cookie.
She wants it to move because she wants to play with it, but she's also scared of it when it moves.
We decided to give her a break from this
classic.
because it's hard to tell if she's having fun or is just scared and overwhelmed.
just
I mean, either
confused,
way, she
just
is
confused.
scared, but is it the good kind of scary, you know, like riding a roller coaster? I want her to have fun, but not if it stresses her out too much.
So this is
Well,
called
dependent.
the Vitreska
Wait, sure.
Meow Nooker cat toy set. She's eating right now. She's gonna be so excited.
That's so cute.
I actually do really like this.
What is
And
the
we don't
pool
have a pool
thing?
table ourselves, so we can play with this too. Wow, this looks awesome. This is my hand for scale. Man, they got my ass building something after I explicitly asked them not to. You wanna play with this? I know you like this.
Nice shot.
You wanna play with one of the balls? Nope. It took a lot of courage for you to come over here, and I commend you for that, Bim Bim. Oh, there's catnip in there, that's why. I thought she was just sniffing a box. I didn't realize that.
It's really serious, I mean.
Okay, why don't I put the
The
drugs
cat
on the
would play
table?
with this one time and forget about it.
Be the biggest moment of his career.
I did it. Okay, and she pulled it out.
Yeah,
she
of
likes
course.
the blue ball. All right, well, I have to go get ready to leave soon, but I'm gonna leave the camera running to see if in private she has the confidence to play pool.
Just thinking about it. Hello, Vic. What's up? Yeah, I guess they don't show that in. They don't show that in like the ad, but obviously like the you know, the balls will be pulled out and played outside of the pool table, so it's like there's literally no point on the pool table, just buy the balls. Gym marketing.
Far, I have some evidence that
I think I
she's
said that yesterday.
enjoying the toys. For example, every night I'll put the pool balls on the table and I say, don't touch those. These have to stay right here. Reverse psychology. And then in the morning, I notice they're strewn all around the house.
that's item.
What happened here? Someone get a little silly last
tails.
night. I talked about this in
Skin
that
them.
quarantine video we made a couple
It's
years
twin
ago.
tails
But
that
Bim
are
Bim is so
offensive.
self-conscious. She loves to play but hates to be seen. It's like she feels that having fun is beneath her, so she doesn't want anyone to know about it. If I want to see her go insano style, I have to set up a secret camera and go to the other side of the house. It's the only way I can get her to be her true self. Now, could I have saved some money on the pool table and just bought 6 soft little balls
There you go.
instead?
That's what I was thinking.
It would appear so. She's not really playing by the rules
Childish.
here, even though I've explained them
It's cute.
several times.
You're supposed to use the stick, Bim Bim. You have to hit the balls with the stick.
She also could not care less about the cardboard accordion trash sphere. Again, she just likes the ball, which is funny because we've bought balls like that before and she never gave a shit about them until now. I honestly think the fact that it's part of something else so she knows she's doing it a little bit wrong
don't
is
know if
why
it's
she
that
likes
deep,
it.
huh?
Cats are natural born contrarians. It doesn't matter the circumstances, they just like going against the grain. The last 2 toys we got,
Maybe.
not including the big cat net, were the feather on a stick and the Walloon ball.
And you can change the
Walloon.
color, but I don't. Oh God. We do not care. She
Bruh.
likes to be the one to move the balls. She doesn't like when they move on their own, I don't think. Oh, that was the cutest little backstep.
Like the rest of the toys, I could see a different cat that isn't as terrified of everything as Bim Bim is enjoying this toy. But what annoys me about it is that they lie. They said it's quiet. Does this sound quiet to you?
It's not quiet.
It
Thanks,
shouldn't.
Nick.
It's loud as shit. And ironically, even though she's had moments where she's played with the balls from every other toy, this product, which is in its entirety a ball, she has no interest in. Last and possibly least is the toy from Leo's Paw.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have to
this
say,
one.
I think I misinterpreted the ads here. I thought this was battery powered in some way. I thought based on how much they emphasized this being a self-sufficient toy that you don't have to interact with, that it would be, you know, a self-sufficient toy that you don't have.
No, that's what I figured. I mean, the point is that if the cat touches it, it will start bouncing and make movements, but the cat has to first touch it.
Interact with. But Bim Bim will only bat at it if I'm holding the other end, which is fine. We play with her like that all the time, but that's not how it was advertised. I also didn't realize that it's not sticking to the ground with a suction cup. It's sticking to the ground because the bottom is sticky. So if you put it in one spot and then decide later that you change your mind and want to put it
Oh my
somewhere else,
God.
or maybe you just want to pack it up for the night,
Design.
you have to scrape and claw at the tape to get it off the ground, at which point the tape is no longer usable. So that's not great. This was $40.
design.
I could have bought an extra 1.5 Walloon balls with that. And after putting it off all week, it was finally time to take
this
her
thing.
journey outside.
Like, again, I feel like this one is fucked up, huh? The cat is outside, but in a cage. Like, how about just buying like a cat harness or something so you can walk your cat outside with a leash? Like, that's 1,000 times better than this. I don't know. You can also see in the dark, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. The cat is not too freaked out by the outside. My cat would be
the only thing left to
very
do
scared.
now is ask Bim Bim in her own language how she feels about all her toys. So I got a free trial for a cat translator app. Hey Bim Bim,
This
what
kind
do
of
you
bullshit.
think of all the toys that I got you? And now Bim Bim responds.
Nothing to
Bim's
say.
a little quiet today. Oh wait, no, it worked. Okay, Bim Bim said, "I am hungry."
Okay.
That's incredible. So remember, fellow cat owners out there, if your cat ever says this,
Sound.
that means it's dinner time. Using the incredible power found within the Cat Translator
Amazing.
app, I was able to ask Bim Bim to rank all of these products. Keep in mind, this is not in any way unbiased. These have been ranked strictly on the Bim Bim
Of
fun
course.
scale, and she's very particular. The Catnet goes in A tier for giving us a way to introduce her to the outside world. She was a little scared at first, but she stuck it out because she's so brave and we're so proud. The Snake gets a C, pretty good value for something she at least paid attention to. She doesn't play with it, but she follows it around wondering what it is. The pool table and the circular trash
Better than
tube go
nothing.
in B, the B standing for ball was fun, didn't care about the rest. The cat tunnel and feather stick both go in D, the D stands for didn't care about any of it. The Walloon
These
ball
nuts.
gets an F for having a stupid brand name, my words, and for not being fun, her words. And that means that all alone in triple S tier for the 9th year in a row is our big winner, crumpled up piece
There we
of
go.
paper. Wow, what an upset. The crowd does not like that one, but something about that little balled up receipt paper just fucking does it for Bim Bim. You can try to design
mean,
something
I
smarter,
like it.
but you're simply
It's
wasting
free.
your time.
It's
I think
free.
maybe your owners would learn
Well,
by now
free.
to stop blowing so
It's
much
extremely
money
cheap.
trying to find something better when the perfect toy already exists for free. Back to you, Drew. Man, Bim Bim had so much fun with all her new toys. Kind of makes me a little jealous, you know? Kind of wish I got a little something for myself, too, like a game or something, you know? Good thing today's video is sponsored by Honkai Star Rail, a free game made by the creators of
Star Rail of all thing. Alright. I'll pause here. I've already played that game and I've already dropped it. But nice sponsor. Nice sponsor. It's kind of random, like a video about cats sponsored by Honkai Star Rail. Okay. I mean, okay. I guess there's cat girls in there. Fair enough. Anyway, pretty good video. I mean, I think that's really the moral of the story. Like 99% of expensive cat toys are useless, as your cat will probably not care. They'll care a lot more about like some random item around the house. That's always how it is, right? Like, I don't think you have to be cheap with your cat, but clearly you don't have to be like going out of your way to buy a ton of toys that they won't care about, you know? Alright, good video. Yeah. By the way, I was trying to find a video about my cat in my video stuff. I don't think I have any of like them playing with a toy or something. Wait, that's a picture. That's not a video. I can't tell what a video is. Is that a video? Oh yeah, it was doing this at one point, but it's not what I'm looking for. Do I have a video of the cat actually playing? Oh yeah, well, it is a game that they really like. Looking through my